Hi you guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my houseplant tour. I have about 30 houseplants currently. This setup that I'm showing you today is just going to be temporary until I get my bedroom furniture in. Everything is back ordered because of COVID, but once I get all my bedroom furniture in and my setup is exactly how I want it, I will be doing another plant tour. But yeah, so if you guys want to see what my setup is looking like now and all of my plants I currently have, then keep on watching. Okay, I'm gonna first start off in my bedroom, and before we start, I want to show you my cat. Look at how cute she is. She's sleeping. So my whole apartment only has west-facing windows, so it gets indirect light all day besides the afternoon. In the afternoon, it does get direct sunlight. So in here, I have most of my plants. And once I get my bedroom furniture in, this will house all of my houseplants. Over here, I just have obviously my boxes because I don't have any furniture to put my clothes in, but I have my Elko Homes, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but this is my humidifier. It's like super fancy. I was having some issues with it not turning on when the target humidity was set. So if I had it set on 65 and the humidity in my room dropped below 65, it wasn't turning on. So I did contact them and they're supposed to be sending me a new one. Obviously right now it's gonna work for the video, but I don't know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for over $100 humidifier, it should work all the time, right? On top of it, I just have my Calathea White Fusion. She's such a diva, so I have her right by the humidifier because I feel like she just needs the little extra boost. She's liking that spot. Over here is my Monstera. This is Howie. He is actually sport variegated, I think is what they call it. Let me try to find it right here. You can see this is the only leaf that I found that has this, and I didn't even know when I bought him that he was sport variegated. And it kind of sucks because this leaf is a little beat up, but it's so cool. And I'm going to be very sad when that leaf dies. I love him so much. He's probably my favorite plant that I own. And yeah, I actually just tied him up too because he was looking really floppy. He's just getting so top heavy. But I just bought this twine and he's tied up in there because he was just going crazy. And then over here, I have my IKEA plant stand. I think I got it for, I don't know if it was 30 bucks or 50 bucks. I don't know. IKEA is like really expensive. Like, don't go there and buy your plant stands. Even though they're cute, they're expensive and you could probably find them at TJ Maxx cheaper. And on it, it houses most of my Calatheas. So over here, I just have my Calathea medallion, my rattlesnake Calathea, my Calathea Macchiana. I don't know how you pronounce it. This is my Ornata pinstripe. And this one's so cool because it's pink. You can really see the pink if I hold it up though. There you go. You can see all the pink stripes. Yeah, it's really cute. It's an odd shape. I don't really know what it's doing, but it's healthy, so whatever. And then over here is my favorite Calathea. This is a furry feather. Oh, I'm trying to think of the scientific name. It's like rubifora? I don't know. Something like that. But this is my favorite Calathea, and it is so furry and fuzzy. And this is a new leaf that's like halfway unfurled. And there's a baby one that's unfurling in there. And I get most of my plants from Burroughs with Hose company online. They're just my favorite. Their prices are reasonable. They ship amazing. They ship fast. They're just great. And then my other Calathea I have is my Orbifolia. She's been a diva already. You could see her edges. And I think it was because I watered her with tap water. Calatheas don't like tap water. Always use like purified or distilled. And this girl is gonna get huge. So I'm really excited. And then right next to her, I just have my Adansonii cutting. which I actually just potted up today. I did have her propagating, but I potted her up. Hopefully she likes it, she doesn't die. This was a wish list plant, and now this is my second Monstera that I have, so that's exciting. And then on my plant stand, I have a bunch of Alocasia. I have my Maharani, which these guys are all new. I just got these within the last couple of days, but this is just a baby starter plant. The texture on this is so pretty. I got this guy off of Etsy with, it was like a package deal with this baby black velvet. It is so pretty. It's curling a little bit. I just watered it today. You can see how velvety it is in the sun. Love it. And then I also bought a bigger version of the black velvet. This was also a wish list plant. Wow. It's so stunning. And then it's got, hold on, I gotta adjust my hand. It's got a bunch of these baby guys over here. Super pretty. In the back of the leaves are like a purpley maroon color. It's really pretty. And then last on this plant stand, I just have this Philodendron bipedifolium. This is also new. The common name for this is a horsehead philodendron. I also got this off of Etsy. Etsy is like amazing. That's also where I get a lot of my plants from. And this guy was really banged up from shipping, and I'm so glad that he flattened out and looks, you know, just as beautiful as the pictures were. And he's got a new growth coming out. But I'm so excited for this guy to grow and for me to take cuttings of. On the floor in here, I have my Stromanthe Trio Star. I believe this is a 6-inch pot. But it's giving me a new leaf. The tip was like damaged. It was a little crusty, but that's okay. This plant isn't one that you should get if you like perfect plants. It's just not. It's gonna have crispy edges. It's gonna, you know, be damaged. That's kind of like how Calatheas are. It's just how it is. So don't get them if you like perfect plants. The underside of these leaves are neon pink, and that is why I got it. You can see the pink shining through. Also, the stems are pink. Let me adjust my hand and I could show you the back of the leaves. This plant was on my wish list for a really long time. I just couldn't find one that was a good price. And I also got this one off of Burroughs with Hose. This little basket stand thing I got from TJ Maxx for like 10 bucks. It was such a good deal. So yeah, that's this little corner over here. Oh, I also have this little thermometer thing. Got this off of Amazon. I have like 3 of them around my house. In the window, I have my Hoya Crimson Queen. I got that one from Dearborn, and it is amazing. I love this thing so much. Let me take her down for you. This is what she looks like. I am currently keeping her in my west-facing window because I want to sunstress her, or I'm trying to sunstress her. But she's super pink. And she just popped this guy out. I mean, she's just beautiful. Like, I just love this one so much. She has new growth everywhere. And I literally haven't checked on her in so long. And I took her down yesterday to take a cutting off of her. And I was like, holy shit. Look at this little baby. Yeah, she's beautiful. And I water her when, like right now, I can't really bend these leaves. Like if I bend them, they would break. So I water her when I can bend these leaves in half, like with no problem. Like they'll bend in half and not even snap. That's when I water her. So I just water her. That's why she's like really perky. I'm gonna try to hang her back up without dropping her. So yeah, so she just hangs out in there. And then right next to her, I have my Skindacius Pictus. I'm not really sure what kind of Skindacius she is. I think she's the Argyrius. She's definitely not the Exotica because I know the Exotica gets like huge leaves, so I'm pretty sure she's the Argyrius. She's definitely moody for me though. Like I curl her, I mean I water her when the leaves are curling, and then you know, she has like 1 or 2 yellowing leaves, and then I don't water her when the leaves curl and she gets a yellowing leaf. Like I don't really know what she wants sometimes, so I do use my moisture meter and I make sure the soil's dry before I water her. And now I'm just kind of thinking maybe she doesn't want to completely dry out. I don't know. I'm still, you know, learning curve, but I've had her for like a pretty long time. I think I got her in June and she's made it this far. And I've trimmed her so many times. Like she was almost to the floor and I've trimmed her and she just keeps growing. So I don't know. I haven't killed her yet, so I must be doing something right. I actually moved her by this window. She used to be in my living room, but she was pumping out like really, really tiny leaves. Like, let me show you. Like, this is really small. So I feel like she needed more light because this is a pretty big leaf. So she should be pumping out big leaves, not small ones. And this guy that she's pumping out looks to be on the bigger end. So I think she's liking being in front of this window. And she does get filtered light because I have this sheer curtained up. So I don't know. We're just hanging. We're just taking it day by day here. And she's just in this macrame hanger that I got off of Amazon. And then in this window, I just have my Burroughs donkey tail. And I got him from Lowe's like a pretty long time ago, and he's just doing so good. Oh, it's bad lighting. Let's see. He's just growing like crazy. And I just water him when he's looking wrinkly. Like, he actually needs to be watered right now. You can see how wrinkly he is. And yeah, I could just use tap water for him. Like, he doesn't need anything from me. I just give him a lot of light and just water him when he gets wrinkled, and he just loves life. In my living room, I don't have any windows in my living room, which I know that sounds really weird, but in here I just keep my lower light plants. So on these plant stands, I just have my Sansevieria. This is the one that I got from Lowe's. This was like one of my first plants that I ever bought, and he's still with me. He has grown like crazy. He was not this size at all. This is like an 8-inch pot, I believe. And he was in like a 4-inch pot when I got him. So crazy. He's so big now. Look at all this new growth. He's so easy. I water him like every 2 weeks. He really doesn't need anything from me. And if you're looking for an easy plant, definitely get a Sansevieria. This is my whale fin, my most expensive plant that I own. I got him off of Etsy. This is a variegated whale fin. These babies were not here when I bought him, like at all. They shipped them to me bare roots, so they were like very, very tiny. So when I potted him up, you couldn't even see. And over like the 3 months that I've had him, 2-3 months, these guys have popped out. And it's insane. Like, look how pretty that is. So I'm really excited that I got multiple whale fins when I just bought one. But yeah, another easy plant. Barely water it. I mean, low light. It's great. And when I mean low light, I don't mean no light. I just mean it doesn't get, you know, super, super bright light, and it is pulled far back from a window. But yeah, Sansevieria are great, easy care plants, and I definitely need more of them. And then hanging in this macrame hanger, which one of my friends made for me, I have my silver sword cutting that I won. I just potted this up today. Looks so cute in there, I love it. And it's doing so good. There's a new growth point. It looks so cute in there, and I love that right next to my mirror. And then hanging from the ceiling, I used to have my Skindacius over there, but like I said, I thought it needed more light, so that's why I moved it right in front of the window. But this is my golden Pothos. I got this from ShopRite actually, which if you guys don't have a ShopRite by you, I'm from Jersey. It's just like a supermarket. It's growing so much. This is actually a new leaf, but this was not this long when I got it. It's definitely grown a couple of inches. It's so big and beautiful, and I love it so much. And my idea with this is to eventually have it vining around my mirror. So I'm hoping next summer it takes off and gets super huge and super long. Oh, it's so pretty. Those leaves up there are so big. I wish I could show you, but it's so high. But yeah, so this is my living room, little area. This does get light. This is why I can keep it in my living room. And then in my kitchen, on top of my cabinets, I have my money tree, which loves this spot. It is pulled pretty far from a window, but it does get light, so it loves this spot. It's been growing like crazy there. And then I just moved my Prince of Orange up there because it didn't like any other spot that I've had it in my apartment yet. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it does like it up there. My money tree likes it, so I'm hoping it likes it. I don't know. And then in my kitchen, this is my table. Over here I just have my cacti. This does get direct light, so this is why I have my cacti over here. But I have my old man cactus right here. My bunny ear cactus, which, how cute is this pot? I got this from a local nursery to me. And then this is a, God, this name is so hard. It's like Injinzipamin. I don't know, I posted it on my story at one point, the name of this cactus. And then I have my beloved booby cactus, which this was a pretty penny. This guy was a pretty penny, and it was so worth it. I love it so much. And then I totally forgot to show you guys this, but on top of my fridge, I just have my propagations. I don't know why, but they just like work on top of my fridge. Everything I've propagated has been on top of my fridge. So I just have my glasses up here, my extra glasses I also keep up here. I have some that are dirty, so they're just in the sink, but yeah, so my propagations are on top of my fridge, and then my cacti are on my table, and then this is my reptile rack, which is in my kitchen, but whatever. I just have, some of my other plants are just on the sides of my rack. So over here I have my Peperomia Frost, which I love this guy. It is growing like crazy. I keep cutting it, taking propagations off of it, and it's just growing. It's so pretty. And there looks to be a little variegated leaf in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know, I guess we'll tell when it gets bigger, but that's my Peperomia Frost, super easy care, just likes bright light. And then I just have my other succulents over here. So I have my variegated bear paw. It's a little damaged because I sprayed the crap out of it with neem oil when I got it. But this guy also grows like crazy. And then I have my regular bear paw. And then I have my teddy bear succulent, which this is like my favorite succulent, I think. It is so easy to care for. And I water this guy when it's bendy. So right now I can't bend the leaves like at all. Like I'm squeezing pretty hard. And when it's ready to be watered, you could fold it in half like really easily. You could see the little babies coming out in the middle. And it's super fuzzy, which is always a plus. I have my mother plant of string of dolphins. Oh no, oh no, we're stuck. But I thought I was gonna lose her, so took cuttings, and now we have a baby string of dolphins. And this guy is just doing so good. Like, look at all those mini dolphins. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, this guy is doing so good. Yep, that's the baby. And this is the mother, which she doesn't look like she's dying, right? I moved her into this clay pot and she's just thriving now. So if you have one of these and it's not doing well, move it to clay. This is my Paelia Peppermuroids. I can never say that last word. This guy, I had one and I killed the first one. This is now my second. And he just didn't like my old house. I had this one before I moved. He was dying off. Moved into my apartment, and now he's coming back to life. You could see new one coming out, new one coming out, new one coming out. All these are new growth. Like, this guy was almost nothing, and now all these are new. It's crazy. Like, he just did not like my old house. And this plant is so beautiful once it gets big. So I'm really excited to see him be all big and beautiful. And then my last plant on this rack is my AlocasiaPolly. Oh, let's see. So this is my AlocasiaPolly. She is huge and beautiful. Okay, so when I got my AlocasiaPolly, she had a lot more leaves than she does now. They all died off, and she's just been the 3-leaf club for a couple months now, which is totally fine with me. The leaves that she does have left are just beautiful. This is my hand for size reference. But the back of her leaves are like a dark plum, and she really made me love alocasia. But yeah, she just lives up there. Gets a lot of sun. I water her when she's dry. She doesn't really cause me any problems, and I surprisingly haven't gotten spider mites from her, which is shocking because I heard alocasia attracts spider mites, so fingers crossed she doesn't give me any problems. Okay guys, so that was my plant tour. I kind of had to rush because my phone keeps dying and I have like no storage. So if I kind of was just like blabbing and like trying to get through it, that is why. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know what your favorite plant of mine was. Just let me know in the comments. And thank you guys for watching.